Very excited about this. It's time now for Mark Meets. And tonight, a man born in a caravan at the side of a road in Leicester who went on to make a multi-million-pound fortune and become the richest Romany gypsy in British history. Among his many business interests, he's the chairman of RICHEST Parks, Europe's largest holiday and residential park company. He's reportedly worth well over £500 million, but that's not enough for this ambitious entrepreneur who is in pursuit of his first billion. He has a car collection which includes, we're told, a £1.6 million Bugatti Veyron, and his back garden has a helipad which serves his £3.7 million Airbus Aston Martin helicopter. He's neighbours with Cliff Richard in Barbados, and he's become something of a celebrity, appearing in the hit ITV show Undercover Big Boss, where he awarded an employee a life-changing amount of money. It's the ultimate rags to riches story. Alfie Best, welcome to Mark Dolan tonight.
Wow, thank you very much.
What a life, what a career you've had. The story continues. Sadly, lots of people are born into poverty, as you were. What made you different?
I think it's the cards we're dealt, and it's how we play them in life. You know, you can either accept a bad hand and give up, or accept a bad hand and bluff your way to the top.
I understand that you were born in this caravan and that it was snowing at the time and your parents couldn't get to the hospital.
That's right, yeah. I was born in a lay-by in Lutterworth. There's a documentary that is being launched, a documentary film. It's being launched at the Cannes Film Festival, and it's called The Gypsy Billionaire. And sometimes I find it a bit surreal because I don't feel any different. I work as hard now as I would have done, 10 years, 20 years ago. It's an irrelevance. Success isn't a destination because you can be successful today, you can be unsuccessful tomorrow. So it's a consistent path that we've all got to keep going at.
What drives you? What gets you up in the morning?
Fear of losing everything, because I think fear does two things to you. It can destroy you or drive you. I choose to use it to drive me. I don't want to be financially poor, and you can be poor in many other different ways, from mindset to personality. But for me, talking on a financial level, that's what drives me. I've been blessed now with RICHEST Parks to be able to change a lot of other people's lives. Yeah. And with Park Home Living, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, and that allows people at the lower end of the economic ladder to have a good home and possibly reserve some of their disposable income for other things, not just accommodation, because the cost of housing in this country is a scandal. Absolutely. Can you tell me a bit about your childhood? You've never played the victim card, but you had a pretty rough time, it's fair to say.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't feel I did have a rough time. You know, when people say about how bad it was or how poor it was, yeah, it was poor, but I didn't know that. And I'd be a liar to sit here to say that I had a hard childhood. I had a fantastic mother and father. Were we poor? You know, we lived off the land. You know, we had hair coursing dogs and, what we killed, we ate. And that was genuinely the case. But to me, it wasn't hard. I think it's only hard when all of a sudden you know a better life and you then step down to that life.
Was there a moment where you changed your life and changed your outlook?
I think my outlook changes every week. My mindset changes every year. And I can honestly say to you that I've become a different person to how I would have thought 40 years ago to how I think now. I'm changing every day.
How do you feel society characterises the Romany gypsy community?
It comes with a stigma, gypsies, tramps and thieves. That's a stigma, and the bar is set higher for me to get over. That's something that actually has helped me. I don't see it as a burden. I see it as a blessing. We can all go through life and, as you said, Mark, play the victim. But the truth of the matter is, if you play the victim, you become the victim. If you play the successor, you have a good chance of becoming it.
Briefly, if you can, what's next for you?
Global domination of the mobile home park sector.
Yeah, because you're the biggest in Europe, so you're hoping to be number one in the world.
Yes.
Can you imagine a career in politics? Could you be Britain's Donald Trump?
Well, I think I'll leave that to the professionals.
I don't know. I think we'd be in safe hands compared to this current shower. Alfie, thrilled to have you on the programme, and congratulations on everything you've achieved. What an inspiring conversation. My thanks there to Alfie Best. Your reaction to the conversation you just heard, Mark at gbnews.uk.